Welcome to your weekly reading. This is for June the 12th to the 18th. This is a general reading. We are starting off with the three cards, which are the situation, the action, and the outcome. And then we have two other oracle decks and one other tarot deck that we'll pull one card from. Ooh, oh, okay, situation. Now, before I do this, actually, I'll just keep getting these other three cards out, but I want to say that this is such a productive energy that we're in. This is such big action-taking energy that we are currently in. There's a lot of really fantastic opportunities for you to take. Take as many as you can and then kind of whittle it out, kind of see what works and doesn't work. Like, for instance, here you have the Ace of Cups, you have the Eight of Swords, and the Knight of Cups. So the Ace of Cups as the situational energy. This one here it's talking about a lot because you have like the moon cycles, you have this overflowing cup, which means that there is abundance, which means that there is fulfillment, okay? And so there's many phases that we are currently going through energetically, like no kidding, there are so many different phases, and there's just, I find right now there's such potent energy where there is that time to take action, there is that time to rest, there is that time to really put that focus in there, and then there's that time to just kind of like allow everything to just rest, you know, like your mind, meditate, journal. Like there's just a lot of like self-care time that's really important. But what I want to say here, I'm going to show you this one again, the Ace of Cups. So new things happening, really exciting, but the action here is the Eight of Cups. And so this one represents that there is some sort of overthinking. There is some sort of action that you need to take to get out of an old mindset. So with the Eight of Cups, it means that something is showing up as an illusion. It's showing up as it's kind of, or you may be perceiving it as worse than it is. So there's, gosh, and I'm even like being schooled in my head as I am receiving this. So with this Eight of Swords, notice that all of the swords, excuse me, are down, okay? When the swords are facing downwards, it means that there's like nowhere else for them to go. They're not to the right, they're not to the left, they're not heading up, they're not going anywhere, they're going down. So that means that air energy, that old energy, that mindset, those perceptions, they're old. They're what you need to get out of your system. So that is what this is showing up as, is that you need to be thinking a different way. And it does take that action of saying, hey, you know what? Let me stop in my tracks and let me analyze. And I say this a lot where, you know, you do that self-audit. Seriously, do a self-audit and say, yes, this is what I want. These are the steps that I want to take. This is the job. This is the relationship. This is the friendship. This is the family, the house, the everything, the money, the finances. Like, you really want to take a look at every single relationship to what you are attracting in your life, and you want to say, do I want to keep doing it this way, or do I want to look at a different way of doing things? Do some research. I do that all the time. I'm like a research fanatic. I'm always researching things and I'm always changing things up, and then you eventually find something that works for you, okay? So now, tying this all in, that outcome, this is the Knight of Cups. Now, when I'm talking about relationships to everything, and we are in Venus energy. Venus energy is love and money, okay? So that is what is that is being represented until October, okay? So love and money. in July, there's going to be a retrograde, okay? So right now, that's why I keep saying in my videos that right now is the most important time to make the most of what you can in attracting, because that attracting to you, that money, the finances, the love, the relationships, those just really beautiful friendships are happening right now, okay? So that is what you want to focus on for yourself. Now, for that Knight of Cups, the Knight, it's that warrior, okay? But the Cup energy is also with that smooth sailing relationship. This Knight here has this cup right here. It's upwards, okay? It's not down, if it's not down, it's not to the side, it hasn't spilt, it's full and fulfilled, okay? So you can count on this warrior knight energy to overcome any obstacles there are in the relationship or attracting things to you. That's why this action is showing up. And I really love it because like this can show up as a negative card, but you know what? It's not showing up as a negative card. It's showing up as this is something that you need to work on and that you need to say, hey, you know what? I'm done with doing the same thing over and over again, and you're ready to grow, okay? And the energy is prime. So you have this cycle, you have the moon cycles, okay? Paying attention to how you're feeling, paying attention to the energy, paying attention to the moon cycles, the new moon, the full moon. The full moon, typically people want to release and let go of old things. You should be letting go of things anytime you want. And then the new moon is really exciting. That's when you set those new intentions, okay? But you can do that again anytime that you want. So for this week, allow yourself to really take that audit of what it is that you want to change in the mindsets and how you're attracting things and how you can bring things more like, the word that's coming in my mind is fluidity, okay? And that is exactly what this is receiving that fluidity. But the actions that you want to take are the journaling, are the meditation, are just having conversations with God or whatever the higher power is that you believe in and that you pray to and that you talk to. That is the most important. Having that relationship, having that bond, having that commitment, okay, to yourself and to your faith, all right? Now, let's go on to the Oracle. I believe this is the Divine Oracle deck. Let's see what's going on here. Ooh, be true to yourself. Absolutely. There is time for this week. Make at least 10 minutes up to an hour. You don't have to do it more than an hour. If you, and I'm talking about self-care. So 10 minutes, if you find that taking 10 minutes is kind of a struggle, try and fit it in there somewhere. Get up earlier, go to bed later, do something like that, but that extra 10 minutes. And then there is also, you know, doing it longer if you do have that time. But then, you know, there are some people that might, you know, do it a lot longer than that. Maybe, and it's, I can't even believe I'm saying that because I'm all about self-care all of the time. But there has to be that productiveness as well, okay? So making sort of like a schedule where you do some journaling, and I'm gonna keep saying journaling because this is something that's really, really working for me right now. I haven't done it for years. Usually it's meditation and me having conversations with my higher power. But journaling is a specific message that I receive for myself, and that's why I pass it on to you, because if that's gonna work for you, that's something that I want you to do for yourself, okay? I'm all about sharing all of the info that I receive and pass that on to you. So this one here is the sacral chakra. What is the sacral chakra about? It is about attracting things to yourself. It is about nurturing yourself. This one here is about relationships. It is also that water energy. Look at that and look how that all aligns, okay? This one here is pleasure. It is enjoyment, beauty, sensuality, and indulgence. So again, it's saying it is really, really important for you to put time aside for yourself, okay? And take that time to do that self-audit and to say, I am so done with thinking the old way. You're gonna get rid of all of that toxic stuff and you are going to be like, you know, shiny, happy, bright, glowing, really, really attractive. Because when you are like that, you are just emanating all of this positive vibe, okay? Don't worry if there's people that are annoyed by your positivity. Do it more, okay? Kill them with kindness, all right? So you want to love people, you want to love all your situations, you want to be really, really, really nice to people, super positive, especially yourself, okay? And this is the Archangel Tarot deck. Let's see what card you receive here. Unbelievable. All of the water energy. This is all about the amazing relationship. So the Seven of Raphael. Now I'm going to, so it is about, there's like 7 buckets there, okay? Or there's 7 cups. So when the 7 of Cups comes up, it's usually talking about you have a whole bunch of options, you have a whole bunch of possibilities, opportunities that are coming to you, okay? This card here says, time to make a decision. Be clear on what it is that you want. That's what this whole reading is about. That is so cool. Spirit, thank you. And on what you want, be clear on what you want and take action. Oh my gosh. A need for detoxification. The need for detoxification could be exactly what it means. It could mean eating better. It could mean, you know, not consuming other things, you know, and then it also means getting rid of the toxic people in your life. And it could be something that you have been wanting to do for a very long time. We are going through major significant cycles right now. So please do yourself this favor. Please do this for yourself and allow yourself to get out of that toxicity. Be true to yourself and work on all of this attracting things to you, all of the relationships in your life, which are friendships, love, money, business, like everything is a relationship. This is like the coolest reading. I love it because, man, did Spirit really tie things in and hit it all home. Like that was amazing. Thank you so much for showing up for yourself. Thank you for showing up and listening to me. And I thank you so much for all of your support for my channel. If you want to book a reading with me, look down below in the description and you will have your information there. I love you all. Mwah.